It's 12:30 p.m. Philosophy is hungry. Philosophy just needs to pick something to eat. This should take 5 seconds.
Okay, sandwich. But if I eat the sandwich now, I'll be hungry again by 3. Unless I make a bigger sandwich. A bigger sandwich means more bread? Is bread even good for me? I read an article about gluten, but I don't have celiac disease. Or do I? I've never been tested. Should I get tested? That costs money. Am I saving enough money? Should I have a 401k? What is a 401k?
It is now 3 p.m. Philosophy never ate. This is overthinking. And if you're smart, you're probably philosophy.
Welcome back. Today, we're talking about why the smarter you are, the harder it gets to just do stuff. Make a decision. Stop second-guessing something you said at a party in 2019. We're going to break down what overthinking actually is, why intelligent people are basically cursed with it, and, actually useful this time, what you can do about it.
Here's a normal brain making a decision. Input, small think. Output, done. Now here's the smart brain. Should I go to the gym? Which gym? Mine or the better one across town? The better one is farther. Is the fuel cost worth it? Actually, is a gym even optimal? What about home workouts? I read social accountability improves consistency by 30%, but I also read that stat was from a flawed study. Maybe I should research this more before I decide. The smart brain doesn't just see a question, it sees every possible angle of the question, every consequence, every counter-argument, every study that might be relevant, and every study that contradicts the first study. This is called a high connectivity brain. Smart people tend to form more mental links between pieces of information, which is great for solving complex problems, and absolutely catastrophic for deciding what to have for lunch.
Let's look at a classic scenario. Philosophy wants to send a text. Okay, simple. Just send it. But what if they're busy? But what if they're not busy and they actually want to hang out, but I don't ask, and then they think I don't like them? But what if hang out sounds too casual? Should I say spend time together? No, that sounds like a business meeting. Chill? Do I sound old? Am I old? When did I get old? Ladies and gentlemen, the what-if spiral. A unique feature of the overthinker's brain where each possible answer immediately generates 2 new questions. It's exponential, like compound interest, but for stress. And here's the cruel part. The smarter you are, the more what-ifs you can actually generate, because you have the knowledge and pattern recognition to think of them. You're not being paranoid. You've just read too much.
And this brings us to the king of smart people problems. Analysis paralysis. Here's the paradox. More information should make decisions easier, right? But research shows that after a certain point, more options actually make people less likely to decide and less happy with the choice they eventually make. Psychologist Barry Schwartz called this the paradox of choice. The more options you have, the more pressure you feel to find the perfect one. And smart people truly believe the perfect answer exists if they just think hard enough. Spoiler, there usually isn't a perfect answer. But try telling your brain that.
Okay, 3 things that actually work. Number 1, give yourself a fixed amount of time to decide and commit to whatever you land on when the timer hits 0. 60 seconds, go! Eggs, final answer, we're doing eggs! A deadline short-circuits the spiral before it can take off. Your brain doesn't get the chance to go full philosophy mode. Number 2, before you spiral, ask yourself one question. Can I undo this? Left, reversible. Sending a text, ordering food, trying a new gym, buying a shirt. Right, not reversible. Quitting your job, face tattoo, gas station sushi. The vast majority of everyday decisions are completely reversible. You can apologize. You can change your order. You can try something else next time. The amount of mental energy smart people dump into reversible, low-stakes decisions is genuinely staggering. Just send the text, Philosophy. That's it? And number 3. This one sounds completely ridiculous, but stay with me. Schedule a time to worry. Research from Penn State found that people who set aside a dedicated 30-minute window to worry actually worry less throughout the rest of the day. When an anxious thought shows up uninvited, instead of engaging with it, you tell it, "Noted, see you at 4." Your brain finally feels heard. It stops interrupting, and you get to spend the other 23 and a half hours actually living your life.
Here's the thing about overthinkers. You're not broken. You're not anxious for no reason. Your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do. Scan for threats, analyze patterns, run simulations before committing. It's actually a feature. It just becomes a bug when you apply full military-grade analysis to every small decision of your entire day. The goal isn't to think less. It's to think on purpose. Save the big brain for things that actually deserve it, and let the small stuff go. And if you're sitting there right now wondering whether you an overthinker, the fact that you're still watching a Stickman video at, honestly, what time even is it for you right now, is a pretty good answer. Drop a like if your brain won't let you stop after one video. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and leave a comment with the most unhinged thing you've ever overthought. I genuinely want to read them all. See you next time. Now go eat something.